I was watching a streamer playing the end of The Witness, and they were doing the wraparound puzzles on the columns at the end, and they were having trouble with one. It was just giving them motion sickness because of the way the camera would circle the column. And so they transferred it to 2D like this, and we're solving it there. And while watching that, I noticed that you could actually solve it purely with logic if you sort of work middle out. It's like a puzzle type called Alcazar. And I just thought it'd be interesting to show that you can do it purely with logic. You don't have to make any guesses. Now, the actual game doesn't really let you do this because you have to start at the beginning when drawing the thing. So you have to solve it in your head, and it's on a column with wraparound. So the actual challenge was, of course, more about trying to make you, struggle through that arrangement of the puzzle, because the puzzle can be solved in this straightforward way if it's just presented in 2D. And you can do this markup. You'll see that you could kind of do it in your head, but I'll do it very explicitly. So you have to start from one of the three circles. You have to go out these exits. The left column and the right column are the same. This is a wraparound puzzle, so I've just drawn it twice. And you have to go through all the black dots. Your path can't cross itself, so what you can figure out logically is that, for example, to hit this dot, because of these two broken gaps, you have to, you don't know whether it's in or out, but you have to do that. And you can do that everywhere next to these gaps. You know that these are all forced. This is forced. This is forced, although it's a little hard to see on the wraparound. Right, but this edge here is the same as this edge here. And this one. All right. So now you can do this in your head, but I want to mark it visibly to discuss it. Is once you've gone through this corner, you can't go through it again. So these edges are forbidden, and these edges are forbidden. These edges are forbidden. I think that's it currently. All right. How can we continue solving? Well, if we look at this dot here, we can see we can't go up. We can only go left and right. So it has to be left and right. Now we know we can't start on this circle, so we'll have to start on one of these two circles, and they're actually the same. This dot, you can see these two are forbidden, so you have to go this way, which is this. Okay, now this dot, that way is forbidden, so you have to do this. Now you could connect these two, but you have to start somewhere. So if you connected, you wouldn't be starting there. This way wouldn't have anywhere to go. So you must start here, and that way is forbidden. This way is forbidden by this. So now this one is forced to go here. This one is forbidden by these, so it's forced to do that. And if you just kind of look at what's left, you can't connect this way because you won't be able to get to the rest of this, but you can pretty straightforwardly solve it like this. So I just thought it was interesting that you could do that with pure logic. You didn't have to speculate. You didn't have to say, what happens if I go this way? If you work in 2D like this, no criticism of the streamer intended here, because they were streaming. They were dealing with sort of motion sickness that they were getting from it. But it's not to be discounted that streaming makes it a lot harder to sort of apply all your brain power to stuff. And they weren't trying to work middle out like this. They were trying to solve it the Witness way. And like I said, I just thought it was interesting that you could, pure logic, get all the way to the solution.